Hey guys, I'm going to give you a quick tutorial of the app Audioboom, which is the app that you're going to be using to record what I'm calling a podcast on here. Truly, it's probably not an actual podcast unless you keep it going and sort of create a channel for yourself. But I do want you to recognize what a podcast is. So before I start, I should probably say ignore my 43,000 emails because that's really embarrassing. Most of them are from a junk email account. Regardless. We're going to look at the app together. So the app that you guys are going to be using is this Audioboom app right there. It's the one that has the B on the middle. It's spelled just like it sounds, Audioboom. It's definitely available for iPhone. I'm not sure about Android, but I do have some iPods that you can check out, or you can actually borrow my phone for the hour if you need it. So you guys are going to go ahead and download that app right there. And what I'm going to show you is just a few of the features of the app, and then I'm actually going to switch over to the computer screen and show you the desktop version, which you're also going to need. So to use this one, you're just going to open the app, download it obviously, and open it. Now, my home screen looks like this. Yours will not look like that at first because you have to create an account first. So you're going to open the app and it's going to ask you to put your email and your username and your password. Please make sure you remember those things because you will need them again. And if you forget them, you will not be very happy with yourself. So please write those down. After you create an account, it'll ask you just a few questions about usage, and you can just say yes or however you want to answer those. And eventually, you will get to this screen. So there's a couple of steps in this assignment, obviously. And the first one is I want you guys to find a podcast that you can listen to. I really just want you to listen to one episode, which could be anywhere from 5 to probably 20 minutes, some longer, depending on what you choose. But you're going to see there's several categories here. So you can choose these categories. Not every podcast in the world is on this app. So the one that I told you I listened to is called Happiness by Gretchen Rubin. It is not on this app. So if you don't find any in here that you like, just Google some. I'm sure there's some available. Or in the Apple Store, I'm sure there's some. Some you have to buy. Some are free. They're free on this site or on this app. So go ahead and find one that you like, and I want you to listen to one episode. Just so you can kind of hear their voices. You can hear how they're scripted in a way, but they're also off the cuff a little bit. I just want you to understand what these are meant to sound like. They're really personalized. Some of them have their own jingle, but you can tell like they all kind of have a theme. So I want you to find one, listen to it today, listen to it tonight, listen to it tomorrow, whenever you have a spare 10 minutes. You may fall in love with it, you never know, but I just want you to hear it so that you know what these sound like. Once you do that, or honestly while you're in the process of creating this, the second step is going to be to write a script. So I want you, the assignment calls for a 2 to 3 minute podcast. I'm fine as long as it's over a minute. And I want you to talk about your case. So I want you to talk about the details of the case, meaning like what was the issue at hand, who were the parties involved, what did the court rule, and most importantly, how did it affect students moving forward, and how does it affect you today? So if you feel like the research that you did in class, which honestly was probably not that much, is not enough to talk for a minute about this case and feel very informed about it, I want you to research a little bit on your own. I want you to create this podcast knowing that you feel very confident in the information you have about this case. So you're going to do that. You're going to write a script. You don't have to memorize it. You can read it, but I still want you to have some personality when you guys record these. So now I'm going to talk about the recording. You're going to click this red button up in the top right. It looks like a recording screen. There's actually multiple ways that you can put a podcast episode or just a recording on your profile. You can record or you can upload, and I'll show you how to upload in a little bit, but I'm going to show you how to record first. So to record, you're going to click obviously the red, and you'll see it start recording your voice. Those crazy lines means it's recording. If you want to do like a couple tester ones just to make sure it works, that's what I did. When you're done, you can click stop. And your recording will be there. You can practice it by clicking that. You can't hear mine, but you can listen to it if you want, delete it if you don't like it. If you like it and you're ready to keep moving, you just click this publish button in the top right. You're going to give it a title, so name it something, probably the law case, and then your name. I'm just going to put a test on here again too, so that you guys can see that. And the only other thing required is a category, so you can just kind of pick which one it fits best in. I'm just going to say business for the sake of picking a category, and then you click upload. So that queued for upload is a good thing, but sometimes we run into problems with that and people's audio recordings get just stuck in the queue, which is obviously an issue. So if you run into that problem, you probably have to re-record, but I'll show you an alternative to that in case you do run into that problem. So the way you see this recording is you're going to come up here on the left and click that menu button with 3 lines in the top left corner. You're going to scroll down to your profile and click on Profile at the bottom. And it's going to pull up a screen that looks like this. I have 3 posts on this particular, under this username, and they're all tests. So if you click on Posts, it'll show you which ones are ready. Obviously, they take a while to upload. That's usually the issue, honestly, is it takes a while. So this one, the bottom one, I did last night. And then the top 2 I did today. So those are still uploading, which takes a while. But then you're kind of done with the app part of this. So you've done your recording. Hopefully you already wrote your script if you did your recording. You listened to a podcast, and now it's in your profile. So now I'm going to switch over and I'm going to show you the desktop version of this.